If you've lived through the great 2020 pandemic, then you've probably played countless rounds of Among Us. It's a fantastic social deduction game, the ultimate digital whodunit. The game is still alive and well, as far as I know, but one of the very best features is its character designing. I wouldn't quite label it as drastic as that, but it's a great way of exploring stylistic vibe through your being, color, and costume. Certain hats, visors, or even pets affect the air you give off. Yada yada yada. All this to say, I decided to create some art from my little bean. It was a challenge of remaking a little cartoon animation into a human, but I feel as though it was a good learning process. After finding a full body pose for reference, I got started with my boy Tater Tot's outfit. I wanted something a little simpler to match the simple bean. I'm somewhat influenced by the 2000s fashion comeback, so there's hints of that in this shirt and original hair design. I really wanted to incorporate the pet neon skeleton, but I had a hard time figuring out how. Maybe the pants, maybe the shirt. Each of those were a little harder to do, so I went for the easiest answer. A tattoo. I'm not thrilled with the fact I just replicated it to a pet instead of designing a more realistic version, but it does make it more undeniably Tater Tot. Since the mohawk was a little edgy, I wanted more of that aspect in the drawing, so I threw in a belt chain for good luck. As you might have noticed, this is all recordings from the Procreate time lapse. Well, I've been having this awful problem lately where any screen recordings where I use Procreate are unable to load properly and end up corrupting the whole video. But at least I can still use the built-in time lapse. I have also noticed that it will let me keep a couple of the smaller Procreate screen recordings, so I do get to use only the tiniest bit. But when I record up to even 30 minutes, it will be unusable. It's very frustrating, but I have learned that at least I have this much to show for it. I went for a painterly rendering texture, which I think turned out pretty good. My favorite parts of the design is the yellow-tipped hair and the belt. I do believe I have lots of room to grow in character designing, as I do not know a lick about it, except from my own experiences of creating original characters. Of course, the background was tough. I've always struggled with backgrounds. When I draw the subject, not the background. I should really start trying to learn how to draw them, but here I am, throwing blobs around the canvas until I find something that looks good. After finishing the background, I considered Tater Tot to be done. From game to art. When you're inspired, always take that inspiration and make it, even if it's not interesting to others. You gotta use the energy before you lose it. Waste not, want not. This is my personal step to keeping art block very, very far away from myself. Anyways, thanks for checking out my video, and until next time, see ya!